Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, here we're going to look into your energy as well as your person's energy. So let's get started. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, how does Taurus currently view this relationship? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Taurus. So we do have the 10 of Swords. We also have the 2 of Cups as well as the 5 of Cups. Okay. All right. Taurus, I feel like you're currently going through a lot right now. And it could be, it could be because of work. It could be because of some family stuff that you got going on. It could have a lot to do with a romantic relationship that's currently in your life. That's definitely a possibility for the vast majority of you. Whatever it is that you are currently going through, it could have a lot to do with something else that has nothing to do with like this person that you currently find yourself romantically involved with. But for some of you, it could have a lot to do with somebody that you are currently romantically involved with. Right now, you guys might be going through a trying time within your relationship with one another. But for the vast majority of you, I do feel like this has something to do with something else. Something that doesn't have anything to do with like your relationship, I would say, with this person in particular. So for some of you, you could have some family stuff going on. You could be, having a hard time. You could have a hard time with, work, things of that nature. But whatever's going on, Taurus, in your life, I do feel you have somebody by your side that really does love you and cares for you deeply, and is going to be by your side every step of the way. I am definitely getting that. So whatever it is that you're going through, whether it's because you're having like a hard time, at work, your boss is like on your rear end all the freaking time, giving you a hard time, or you're going through some family stuff, just know that you have someone by your side that loves you, that cares about you, and is going to be there for you every step of the way. Okay. Let's look at your person's energy. How does this person currently view this relationship with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, we do have the 5 of Cups out here again, okay? We also have the Hangman, and then we also have the 3 of Pentacles out here. Okay. Yeah, whatever it is that, you're currently going through, Taurus, right now, I do feel like it is definitely, affecting your person. And what do I mean by that? The fact that you're, sad and possibly even depressed, because the 5 of Cups can definitely represent that. It has them, kind of feeling very sad and very depressed. Like when you're stressed out, they're stressed out. When you're sad, they're sad. You know what I mean? But despite the fact that right now you currently find yourself going through a lot, like I said, I feel like this person's very determined to like, be by your side every step of the way. I'm also getting like an energy of them reminding you of that, like, hey, listen, I'm here for you. Like whatever it is that you need, Taurus, I'm here for you. And I'm going to be here for you every step of the way. You're not in this by yourself. And I feel like that does definitely help, just knowing that you have this person by your side. I feel like that does definitely help a lot, because right now it kind of looks like you're going through a lot. You're definitely going through a whole lot. I feel like you lost something that you were emotionally attached to. I am definitely getting that. So this could definitely represent losing a loved one. And if so, I'm really, really sorry for your loss, Taurus. This could also represent, losing a job. This could also, represent losing a pet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you lost something that you were really emotionally attached to. And I feel like you're hurting right now because of whatever this thing is that you lost that you were emotionally attached to. And like I said, I feel like it hurts your person to see you this way, to be honest. And like I said, I see this person like, reassuring you like, hey, like, I'm here for you. Like, whatever it is that you need, like, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Like, all you got to do is call me, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be right there for you, you know what I mean? You definitely have somebody here who really does love you and cares for you deeply, Taurus. I am definitely getting that. You have a really good support system. How does Taurus currently feel? How does Taurus currently feel? How does Taurus currently feel? All right, so we do have the World out here, okay? We also have the Six of Wands, okay? Okay. And then we also have the Chariot. I like this energy, Taurus. With the World to the Six of Wands to the Chariot coming out here, I am definitely getting an energy of you making peace with whatever this thing is that you're emotionally attached to, that you essentially lost, that you currently find yourself, you know, hurting over. You know, I do see you making peace with whatever it is that you lost. I do see you moving into a place of acceptance over whatever this thing is that you lost. I am definitely getting that. So if you currently find yourself in a little bit of a rut right now due to whatever this thing was that you lost, that you were very, very emotionally attached to, just know that it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. You know, you just have to be very patient with yourself and very patient with the process and the journey. But, you know, time heals all wounds, right? And in time, things will start to, you know, get better for you. So you might find yourself in a little bit of a rut, you know what I mean, for like a week or two, you know what I mean? But just be patient with yourself. Acknowledge, you know, how you feel. If you got to cry, cry, you know what I mean? Like, please, please, please do not push away how you feel. Take time to acknowledge how you feel, okay, Taurus? But I do see you definitely bouncing back. I do see you making peace with whatever this thing was that came to an end in your life that you were emotionally attached to. With the Six of Wands to the Chariot coming out here, not only do I see you making peace with whatever this thing is that you essentially lost, but I do see you getting back to like just focusing on your career, getting back to focusing on, you know, yourself and the life that you want to manifest and create for yourself into fruition. You know, I just kind of feel like, prior to whatever this thing was that came to an end, I feel like you had like a lot of goals set out for yourself. And I feel like you were very determined to accomplish and achieve these goals that you had set out for yourself. And then boom, like this thing happens out of nowhere. And it just completely catches you off guard. I am definitely getting that. It just completely catches you off guard. I am definitely getting that. However, I do see you getting back on track. All right, Taurus, I do see you getting back on track. I do see you getting back to focusing on those goals that you were trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself prior to this event occurring, you know, in your life. So I am definitely getting that you will definitely accomplish and achieve your goals. I am definitely getting that you will definitely get back on track. Try to not rush the process, please. Try to not rush the journey, because if you don't take time to acknowledge how you feel, it's going to continue to creep on. It's going to continue to just creep up on you time and time again. So it's best that you just take this time to grieve this loss, you know, make peace with it, and just release it. And once you do, like I said, I see you kind of bouncing back and getting back to like, okay, let's get back to, you know, business. You know what I mean? Is basically what I'm getting. Let's get back to our goals. Let's get back to finishing this. Let's get back to finishing that, you know? Okay. All right. Let's see how your person's currently feeling, okay? How does this person currently feel? How does this person currently feel? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, so the King of Swords. How does this person currently feel? And then we also have the World out here. Okay, so in regards to how this person is currently feeling, I am definitely getting that prior to this even happening in your life, I am definitely getting there was something that this person was working on, is basically what I'm getting. There was something that this person was working on, or there was something that this person wanted to start doing. Like, I don't know if this person wanted to, you know, start a business before all this happened on your end, or if this person, you know, wanted to go back to school. Like, I feel like there was something that this person wanted to go off and do before this event occurred in your life. Because I am definitely getting that the both of you had like things that you guys wanted to go off and do with your lives, your own personal lives. Like, you wanted to go off and do something with your own personal life. They wanted to do something with their own personal life. And I feel like, boom, this just kind of happened out of nowhere. It caught you off guard. It caught them off guard. I just kind of feel like the both of you kind of put a pause to like what you guys were trying to essentially do with your own personal lives due to whatever happened over here. I am definitely getting that. So I don't know, maybe this person prior to this event occurring in your life, you know, this person was thinking, let me go and, you know, start working on, you know, getting my career off the ground. Let me start working on getting my business off the ground. And then boom, this happens on your end. And they're just like, all right, you know what? I'm going to have to put, you know, this business of mine on the back burner. I'm going to have to put this whole me getting my career off the ground on the back burner because Taurus needs me right now. They need me right now. They need me right now. So I do see the two of you, you know, just both of you honestly getting back on track, because you got to understand this person that you're connecting with, Taurus, when you're going through it, they're going through it. When you're sad, they're sad. When you're stressed, they're stressed. You see what I mean? So it was kind of hard, I would say, for them to get this business of theirs off the ground, or get this career of theirs off the ground when you're over here, you know, going through it. You see what I mean? So I do like the fact that you guys are getting back on track. I do like the fact that the two of you are moving past this together as a team. I am definitely getting that. Okay. All right. What's the outcome here for Taurus, or how does Taurus plan on moving forward? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Judgment card, okay? And then we have the Two of Wands out here. I feel like there's a really big decision that you have to make, and it's coming up, Taurus. A really big decision that you're going to have to make, and only you can make this decision, by the way. But whatever this big decision is that's coming up here for you, it's like you don't know what to do is what it is. You don't know what to do. I want to look a little bit more into this decision that you have to make, because only you can make this decision. Only you can make this call is basically what I'm getting. But whatever this big decision is, man, it's like, you know, you have to make a decision, but I feel like you just kind of need more time to really figure out like what it is that you actually want to do here. It's basically what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Judgment card. We have the Page, we have the Page of Swords, we got the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Eight of Pentacles out here. I feel like this big decision that's coming up here for you that only you could essentially make, nobody else is specifically what I'm basically getting. I don't know why I want to say it in that fashion. I really don't know why I want to say it in that fashion. Hold on, let me adjust this ring light, because I feel like you can't really see the cards that well. I'm still like figuring out this whole lighting situation. Bear with me. But I feel like this big decision that you have to make, Taurus, I feel like it has a lot to do with your career. I do. I feel like it has a lot to do with your career. And I also feel like it has a lot to do with your living situation. I am definitely getting that. I'm getting two big decisions, actually. One has a lot to do with your career. The other has a lot to do with your living situation. For example, let's just say that you guys like rent an apartment or are renting a house right now. Your lease could very well be coming up soon. And you could be deciding, okay, should we stay or should we go? You see, as far as like your job is concerned, I do want to look a little bit more into that. Tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles energy. We got the Ace of Wands. We got the Six of Pentacles. Nice. To the King of Pentacles. I do see you wanting to try something new or do something new. I am definitely getting that. Whatever this thing is that you want to try, that's new. I am definitely getting it something that could definitely bring a lot of abundance and stability into your life. It's either you want to try something new or do something new just to kind of see what ends up happening. I am definitely getting that. But regardless if this is something new that you want to try or new that you want to go off and do, I do feel like it's something that will definitely benefit you financially. As far as like your living situation is concerned, I am definitely getting an energy of you needing to make a decision. You're either going to renew your lease or you're not, because I am definitely getting a lease renewal coming up here for you. You may be unsure on whether or not you want to renew your lease where you're currently at or not. I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. For some of you, you could very well be contemplating whether or not you want to sell your house and, you know, relocate somewhere else. I am definitely getting that, but I don't really see you making any sort of impulsive decisions when it comes down to this new thing that you want to try as far as like your career is concerned or your business is concerned. And as far as your living situation is concerned, it's kind of unclear on whether or not you want to renew your lease or not, or if you want to sell your house or not, or relocate or not. But there's just two big decisions that I see showing up here for you. But it has a lot to do with your living situation, Taurus, and it has a lot to do with your career. Nothing negative, nothing bad, okay? Nothing negative, nothing bad. Nothing negative, nothing bad. But I do kind of see you holding off on renewing your lease. So maybe you're considering relocating. I do see you kind of holding off on trying this new thing or doing this new thing that could bring more abundance and stability into your life. I feel like there's, I don't know, like for those of you who have a business, you could very well be thinking of ways to expand your business. If so, I do feel like there's like a really good idea that's coming to your mind that could bring a lot of abundance and stability as well as clients your way. You just got to do it, you know? You just got to do it. All right. What actions will this person take towards Taurus or moving forward? We have the Ace of Wands, the Justice card, and then we also have the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like there's like a really big there's like a really big decision coming up here for the both of you, which is kind of making me feel like you guys might rent a house or an apartment or something like that together, because I'm getting some type of contract coming up here. So like I said, it could be a lease. That's definitely a possibility. You guys could be contemplating whether or not you guys want to renew the lease or not. I am definitely getting that. For some of you, you might have, you know, a home, and you guys could very well be considering and, you know, selling your home and relocating somewhere else. I am definitely getting that. I feel like right now, also too, another thing that I am definitely getting is that right now you guys are very big on looking for ways to grow and evolve as individuals, but I feel like you guys are also looking for ways to grow and evolve financially. I am definitely getting that. So I'm getting an energy of you actually wanting to try something new. I feel like a really good idea is coming to your mind that could, like I said, bring a lot of clients, a lot of abundance and stability into your life. Not entirely sure what this idea is that's coming to your mind, but it seems like a really, really good one. I am definitely getting that. But I also feel like this person in particular to the right of me, they're definitely looking for ways to grow and evolve themselves as well as financially. I feel like at least for them, they're going to be pushed outside of their comfort zone just a little bit when it comes down to whatever it is that they are thinking about doing that could definitely bring a lot of abundance and stability into their life as well. So going back to what I originally said about this person, I feel like prior to this event occurring over here, like I feel like this person was working on something. Like they were either thinking about going back to school or something along those lines, and then boom, this happens on your end and it kind of like stops everything. But I am definitely getting that whatever it is that this person wants to go off and do or is thinking about going off and do, it's something that, yes, will bring a lot of abundance and stability into their life, but it's something that's going to make them very, very uncomfortable. So I actually see this person trying something new that they've never actually done before, or getting into a specific line of work that they don't really have experience in, if that makes any sense. When it comes down to you and whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, I don't think that you're thinking about doing anything that you've never done like before, or anything that you don't feel comfortable with. Let me say it like that. I feel like you're going to do something new that you've never done before, but I'm not getting like an energy of discomfort coming from you like I am with them. Like this to me kind of feels like an energy of somebody getting into like a new line of work that they have zero experience in. This could represent somebody starting a business for the very, very first time. And then there's that energy of discomfort there, because the Three of Swords, it could definitely represent heartbreak, but it could also represent discomfort. And that's primarily what I'm getting off of their energy anyways. But yeah, other than that, Taurus, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.